Let me maybe start by saying that generally taxes anywhere in the world are not the most popular thing. Whether you read in the Bible, taxpayers were not perhaps the most popular people. Taxes is not the most popular thing in the government. But taxes are like a bitter but very necessary pill. Because without taxes, there is no state. Without taxes, we do not have this country called Kenya. We can sit here and debate, about the level of taxes, which is a very good thing, and that is why this bill is going through these stages of public participation. It will come to Parliament. We are not trying to say that it will necessarily, everything that is here is going to go. That is why we bring out these things for debate. Right. I think what is perhaps, for me striking is the government wanting to deal with the most pressing needs in this country. If I think today what is most pressing is medical bills, and the legislators here will tell you that every day we are grappling with issues of medical bills from our people who are either stuck in hospitals, and we are doing harambes every day. The second thing is housing, especially urban housing. It's also been a huge problem. And, a lot of our people are living in squalor conditions, in slums, in decent housing. And the third thing has been social security, whereby a lot of our old people, when they retire, and they leave their former employment, most of them, for lack of a better word, retire to their deaths, because after that they have little or no support. So it has become necessary for us to prescribe these fairly bitter pills, around housing, which is what the Housing Fund hopes to achieve, around medical, which is what the new NHIF rates seek to achieve, so that we can come closer to achieving this long-held dream of universal health care, and also around social security, which is what the new NSSF rates seek to achieve. I think people tend to also maybe pick about what looks out of place. Like, for example, the 35% income tax. Of course, I know that is a highlight, but people are forgetting that is for anyone earning above 6 million shillings. And I think other than maybe a few guys seated here, the majority of Kenyans are not affected, by that. I'm not trying to say it is low. It is actually high. But some, again, we are not the ones with the highest rates of taxes in the world. I don't know whether you can check. I think Ivory Coast has the highest in the world at 60%. It may not be a good case study. But even some developed countries like Finland, 56%. People like Israel, Slovenia, 50%. So what we are seeing here is not unusual. But what is more important in taxes, Sam, is not the rates. It is what we do with the taxes. Maybe the debate in this, on this floor should be, how do we as a country become an efficient user of tax resources to be able to provide services to our people? Some of those countries that I've mentioned, things like housing is free. Public transport is free. So how do we then progressively move to that? Even if you are taxed, whatever amount you are taxed, at least the government brings a lot of that back to you in terms of services.